the big fight at Khan's home with all the thuggees, all the cultists, and Slim was there pretty much by himself because Khan was off dealing with a protest that had started to try to turn violent, and Walter was off with the Lotus wife Devi Malati dealing with his traumas, and Henry was sneaking behind them, uh, and uh, and so yeah, Slim was pretty much. Oh, look at that. Slim was pretty much all by himself against all these guys. Now, of course, he wasn't by himself. Lieutenant Colonel Archibald Hargreaves Smythe was there. Um,
So very
and
good.
it's such a great name. And so was Singh's daughter, who turns out is actually pretty handy with a sword. She learned quite a bit of fencing while she was at Oxford, and and then let's not forget that uh, Henry Baker, through some amazing feat of fortune, showed up at just the right time to help turn the tide, just as Slim and company were looking to get overwhelmed.
I love it.
I believe Henry Baker dove right in and started slaying guys one at a time. It was quite a commentary on Henry Baker's capabilities. No shade on Slim. Slim, along with the lieutenant colonel and Singh's wife, held their own for quite a while. It's just there was a lot of guys. Um,
Slim got chewed up pretty fierce.
yeah, he did. But so in the end, you guys, uh, Walter Pilecki, I believe, perhaps using a remote viewing, um, knew where the thuggy high priest was. He was on one of the river boats, river houseboats, and you guys tracked him down there where he was standing at the top of the stairs, and he he shouted back at Singh something that the Lotus wife said to him, but coming out of the priest's mouth, it had a very different connotation. Um, it was I'm sorry, what was that? Shoot, what did he say to you? I'm trying to remember what it was. It
I
was
have it in the log here.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Let me scroll down.
The blood in your veins is not yours. It remembers things you've chosen to forget. The past does not knock Khan Sahib, for it has the key. I believe is what it
What was that?
was. Um,
Yeah, I'm sorry. This was said to
this
who?
was said to Khan by the
Okay,
Thuggee priest right before he immolated himself and
got it.
fell into the set the house on fire and fell into the river. Um, his body was never found. As the fire brigade was as the fire brigade was there putting out the the houseboat so that the fire didn't spread to any of the others. There was a moment of soft, cool, light blue, whitish blue light, and uh, Khan had turned around to see the image of his wife there, somewhat incorporeal, and she had nodded at him sadly, and but with love, and mouthed something to him, and disappeared. It was a touching moment for Khan there, and that pretty much ended it. You guys actually, I guess, went at this point would head back to Khan's estate. You came here for rest and recreation, or well. um, of course, this all happened within the space of a day of coming to India. So, yeah. In the end, you're going to be heading to Bombay, which is a few hours by plane away. But you
But
have some time.
didn't Slim also manage to put the moves on Khan's daughter?
That's right. She kissed me in the
Yeah,
end.
Good for you, Slim.
that's right.
It'll be interesting.
Halvadar Singh wasn't around to see that happen. He would not. He would not have approved. Um,
Well, to be fair, um, Slim was extra valiant.
he was extra valiant. He
Oh well.
was, but Halvadar Singh did not see that happen, so therefore he would not have approved.
Well, it
Um,
takes one look at Slim with his like half cut off ear and half cut off. You know what I mean? He
yeah,
took a lot of damage, right? Like
yeah,
Slim's pretty
yeah,
messed up.
yeah,
He
yeah.
almost died, if I remember correctly.
Well, I just took a shitload of stress, like death by a thousand cuts.
Oh,
I didn't
I
actually
believe you're
take any
fine.
injuries.
um, so
Yep.
uh, we're gonna say you guys have a couple days, call it 2 days before you decide you're going to head back to pick up your plane to go to Bombay. Time to rest and recover. You have a number of you have a number of things you picked up from Nepal, do you not? Um, I know you've got the staff the old llama gave you. I'm sure Khan's carrying that. Um,
Well, we do have the knives.
you have
Yeah, the silver.
you have the
silver.
silver knives, which are able to harm things that are not of this world. Um, you also
Henry's carrying the book of, how do you pronounce that? DZYAN?
the book of Zion.
We also
Zion.
we
Okay.
also have the spell book of Sarthithus.
It,
But
Oh,
now the
you
book of Diane is on. I have it written in Khan's equipment. Should I take that off? It's
well
Henry that's carrying it.
you
uh,
found two of them,
Oh,
so
yeah,
okay.
it's
Oh,
very
okay.
possible that you each picked one up.
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
the
I
hell
see
is
spell
mine?
book of
It's
Sarthithus
mine.
and
Specifically says Book of Zion in German.
And so you picked up the
okay,
one from the Nachtwolf radio operators.
Exactly. And then I also have Book of the Machine in German.
interesting,
Okay,
interesting.
okay,
Yeah,
All right.
so to add to that, I have Book of Zion. It doesn't say anything further. I have Spell Book of Sarthithus, and then it says in parentheses, Sundered God.
yep,
And then I also am carrying Journal of Lama. And
yep,
as you mentioned, the Atlantean Power Staff.
yep. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, the Journal of the Llama that now you should have the Book of the Machine translation that he gave you as for taking down the monastery. I think you also have the journal um, of the head of the evil monastery, the blue hats, the what are they called, the Dobdobs. Um, so but yeah, then you've got the books of Zion. So yeah, you've got you've got a lot of different stuff you guys can look over.
So
Uh,
we got some reading to do.
some light reading to do.
Well, it's 6 hours between everything, so you got a lot of time
Yeah, that's
in the
right.
cab.
Well, leaving is faster, right? Are we going with? I'm sorry, I'll just be quiet. It
No,
doesn't matter.
no, no. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Well, so that you wouldn't have to make the characters drive 6 hours. There was
Oh
that
yeah.
little thing at the very end that said that they discovered that there's a small airstrip has been built in
Oh,
this town
oh.
in
Okay.
their absence that they didn't know about.
Fantastic. Perfect. So yeah,
We can
absolutely.
just leave
So
because I knew
you're
you'd be like 6 hours back. That's not-
that yeah, that absolutely works. Um, so yeah, you guys can spend a couple days recouping, and then you can make the flight to Bombay, which my information says is about a 6 hour flight in your airplane.
Of course it is.
Well, it's better than a 6 hour drive and then a 4 hour flight, right? I mean, um, yeah, it's just a question of who wants to do what in the meantime.
Before
Well,
we go on the flight,
or before and during.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if there's anything you guys want to do specifically in quote unquote in town.
Remind me what the British guy's name was again.
Lieutenant Colonel Archibald Hargreaves Smythe.
Uh,
Yes, I will say it every time. That's just what's going to
okay.
happen.
Uh, Henry Henry makes it a point to take Smythe aside at some point. Probably, well, at some point, because he's going to pop in and out here and there, I'm sure, being such a close family friend. But Henry takes him aside to uh, tell him that he was sorry that that Henry basically Henry wanted to apologize for um, being negative in thought, not necessarily in deed, but in thought, and suspected the colonel's motives, and it was inappropriate. And he he comported himself extremely well in the trials and tribulations of the last day or two.
Ash Ash gets a big smile on his face and he shrugs it off and says, "Think nothing of it. Nothing at all. In fact, I have something for you. A gift." He produces a small box. It's a small case that's lined with, when he opens it, it's lined with red silk, and inside is a dagger. Um, he says, "This is a Damascus steel dagger. I got this off an Abyssinian in your line of work, I should think. Illegal in 4 countries, sacred in 2, and now it's yours. Keep
Wow.
it in your boot in case the thuggees ever come to dinner again."
I I don't deserve such a rare gift after having wronged you, but
It,
I I in my defense, I do not trust easily or lightly. You obviously have earned my respect, but this is too much.
Mr. Baker, your distrust all comes from a good place, and it is for the love of your friends. You have nothing to apologize for. Please, I insist. And he closes the case and holds it out to you.
Then, of course, I accept. What
Um,
is this called? A Damascus?
it's a Damascus steel push dagger. For all purposes, it's got the same statistics of any other dagger.
That's cool.
Just Damascus steel would have been very. I think only in the last few decades have we figured out the metallurgy behind it.
Well, now it's probably all done with machine.
So
Yeah.
it's really no. It's really. So it says a lot
Well, yes.
of his.
Statistically, it's really no different from a from any other knife or dagger, except that for its day, Damascus steel was nearly unbreakable, based on my knowledge of it.
But it's
Very cool.
quite a gift for him to give to someone he hardly knows.
Indeed.
Who
Very cool.
especially looked at him with the stink eye for the first half of the whole thing. till he saw him standing shoulder to shoulder with Slim, laying waste about them. All I did was a few minor things, take some pressure off him.
Oh, please. The
A
modesty.
few minor.
Hey,
Yeah.
they
Showed
didn't
up
even
in.
see me. How most of those guys didn't even see me. How they couldn't even fight
Yeah,
back.
and you came in and you took them out one at a time. One shot per guy. Just, dead.
And
Dead.
Ash was close to death himself too,
He
wasn't he?
was. He
He
was
took
hurt.
major hits, so yeah, he wasn't going to last much longer. I don't think.
No, it was the perfect. It was the exact perfect nick of time. So, um,
I,
does
Whoa.
no? Go ahead. I was just going to ask if anybody else had anything specific they wanted to do before you guys took the car back to your plane.
Um, my notes are sketchy. I determined that the book of the machine is in German. I determined that, and I
Right.
got some information from it, but I quickly had to put it away because we had stuff to fight.
Right.
Um, so I think that Henry's going to spend some time looking at the book before we get on the plane, reading through it, see if anything jumps out at him. His insight is decent, but his reason isn't the greatest. So again, I don't I don't consider Henry a big brain like
Yeah. This would.
like the other guys, but he can at least, since it's in German, he can at least, if he has to, he can translate certain passages that jump out at him and discuss it with the other guys who might have more insight or more
Yeah. I mean,
acumen.
I guess the first thing to say would be to make a reason academia roll.
Okay, just to see if there's
Yeah.
any
This.
chance that I would even understand that it should be discussed. Is that basically it?
Well, it's basically just to see if you have a generalized understanding of what the book is and says.
I just messed up. Hold on a second. Reason.
Doesn't Slim speak German as well? Just
no,
speaks it
he
with like a Texan accent.
yeah. Well, he does. He speaks very poor German as well.
Very poor German. Got it.
Yeah.
Look at that on 2 dice.
What are the odds? That's amazing. You rolled a 2 and a 6. Wow. So to answer your question, and you're going to have a momentum spend that you can ask for some more specific information if you like. The book of the machine at a kind of a quick skim, it talks about how the machine was once fully assembled in Atlantis, and it was a symbol of Atlantis's final. It was a symbol of Atlantis's final dominance over the world. It talks about how King Cole of Volusia rallied Atlantis to drive the Serpent Men into the shadows, and that's what started Atlantis's 5,000-year reign. But it was the machine and the tapping into the power of the crystal that really drove Atlantis's culture and technology. Um, when the cataclysm occurred, when the mountains rose out of the sea and lava flowed over Atlantis, a scholar who believed the machine was to blame uh, broke the machine up into 5 pieces and sent a piece with each of the 5 tribes that went around the world and established different civilizations. Um, the and through your reading, you have an understanding of the five pieces, what they're called, and where they went. Um, the life giver, of course, went to Egypt, which you guys already recovered that. The Clypeus went to Rome. The one in India is called the Agneya weapon of flame. That's
Huh.
it's. Then you have the cup of Yima, which is in Persia, and Matawi Itzamna's mirror, uh, which is in what's now British Honduras.
Say that the Watamni what?
Matawi,
Matawi. Okay. Mirror.
yeah, Itzamna's mirror.
Somna. All right.
So that's the brief overview. You do have a point of momentum that you could spend towards a particular like gain information spend
What
if you
was the
want.
fourth one? Something cup. What was that?
The cup of Yima,
Cup of Dima?
Yima,
Spell it.
Yima.
It's Zima. You ever had that stuff?
Oh my God, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
And that one was in
That one's near Bombay,
Bombay. Bombay.
what is currently Bombay. Yep.
Hold it. So, all right. So the third one, I guess I'm confused. One went to Egypt, one went to Rome. We've recovered those two.
Right.
The one in India was called something weapon of flame. What was that?
Agneya.
Agneya,
Agneya.
Agneya, weapon of flame.
And that just said it went to India.
Correct.
Yeah, we're on a side quest though. We haven't even engaged with.
That part of it. Correct.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
No, I understand, but
Oh, okay.
what I'm saying is though the cup of Yima is near Bombay,
No,
which
no,
is
no, no,
also
no. Agneya
no
is near Bombay. The cup of Yima is in Persia.
Persia. Okay, hold it. I wrote Persia. All right. And the last one, I'm guessing is Honduras. Santa's mirror.
Right.
Okay. Wrote those down. All right. So, of course, Henry's sharing all this information with these guys. He's sharing all this information with these guys, and he offers to, over time, translate the book from German to English, but it'll take a while because there's a lot in it. Henry's not the most studious guy in the world. He can,
You do have a point of momentum you can use for information spend if you like.
right. So, Henry, before I spend the point, Henry basically asked the guys if, based on this information, is there anything in particular? Is there any additional information they might want him to dig for in the book?
Other information that we want to dig for the book. Well, can we get any specifics on the location of the Indian artifact, considering we're right here?
Well, he said it was near Bombay, but
Right. Like, can we get a street address? Or
well, is that what you want me to dig for? Is where it might be, or who?
Remind me
Maybe.
again of what's the provenance of this book? Like, where did it come from?
The Book of the Machine it's a book that was written by an unknown scholar after the fall of Atlantis that explains what the different pieces are and where they went.
Right. And is this
Henry's got one that's in German that he took from the Nachtwolf radio operators, and
So
Khan's
obviously
got
the
the one.
Nachtwolf guys.
Khan's
So
right.
somebody, obviously the Nachtwolf translated it into German.
Correct. And Khan's got one that is written in Atlantean that you guys received. Well, the Searing Llama was dead, but that was what his
Right.
quest reward was for you guys for defeating the evil monastery. So Khan's got one as well.
So Khan's got one in Atlantean, which um,
Is a better source.
Probably much older, right?
Well, it's a photocopy, but yeah. Well, it's not
Photocopy.
Is it a photocopy? I'm just trying to think if I can use any of my skills to look at the past of either of these two volumes.
What was that? You trailed off, buddy.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking if I could, if looking at these items past, using my ability to look at an item or hold an item and see its origins way back when, if that's going to be any help.
We're 5 minutes in. He's already torching his brain.
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, keeping in mind, that both of these are copies, relatively recent copies. So
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Atlantean one might have had a chance not to have been. Well, I mean, it could be a copy, but I mean, so was the first Guggenheim.
All right. Well, anyway, what's interesting is Henry learns that the weapon of flame is near Bombay. That would have, when this ancient text was written, it's not clear that that would have been necessarily a reference, which means the German translator made that reference. So
that is a very valid and astute statement.
I'm not sure Henry would have figured that out, but well, and also Bombay today is Mumbai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is closer to the original pronunciation. Bombay is clearly an English contrivance, I think, based on what they heard. So anyway, I guess the thing is, if it was added by a German, maybe there's some footnotes. So the extra point that is, Henry's going to look about around the discussion of the weapon of flame to see if there's any margin notes or other anything else that would say any more information about possibly where in Bombay or who.
There is a clue. It says a temple in the root of the mountain where the columns sing.
A temple in the root of the mountain.
Yep.
Where the columns sing.
Wow, interesting.
Okay. Of course, Henry will let everyone know so that they can figure out what's really going on here. If you need someone killed, call him. But if you need something figured out, someone really smart has to do it. Not that he's an idiot, but clearly you were the academic guys. All right. Cool. That's good. So I guess our next move, since we're close by, India's big. How far away is Bombay
From you
from
guys,
where we are?
6 hours by plane.
Oh, so it's not terribly far, but it is not terribly close.
Correct.
I guess you could say that about everything in India with relation to each other.
24 hours with Virginia traffic, though.
Well, you hit 95 around DC and all goes to hell.
Okay. You guys, I'm monopolizing time. You guys have anything you want to?
So I
Do
think in the next day or two, Slim spends some time around Khan's house, and like he's like helping him. I don't know, helping with the cleanup and all that. And Slim is extremely awkward around the inspector at this point. Like he's fucking terrified because uh, Khan like walked in on him kissing his daughter or whatever. So like at every opportunity, like Slim is like I don't know, like addressing him by his title and like pulling out chairs and holding doors and shit. And just like a complete reversal
no,
from the
acting
casual,
completely weird.
acting completely strange. Yeah. And every time you enter a room and like Angeli's in there, like Slim is like trying to be smooth. He's leaned up against the wall, making some kind of joke, and the laughter like cuts off. When people walk in, and it's just that kind of tone through the following few days.
What has happened with the two of them in the following 2 days?
I don't think anything nefarious. I think Slim is very confused because so he's going to change his truth because he was previously pining over Lupita Eris Menendez back home. I will change that
I love that she has three
to
names.
now caught between Angeli Singh and Lupita Eris Menendez back home. So I think he's got a lot of mixed emotions here, a lot of confusion. So I don't think there's anything untoward, but you know, he's been I don't know. He's got butterflies going.
uh, all right.
And
Walter
when
and go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, okay, I'm sorry. And when we leave, he wants to do something, but you tell me what
Oh, don't worry. Walter and Khan, what do you guys have anything specific you're doing, working on while the last day or two are passing before you guys board your car to go to the plane?
I think Walter and Luca are going to take long walks around the grounds and just do a little bit of exploring and decompressing, get rid of all the stress and reset our heads. May even I don't know if I can do a roll for observation to see if I find anything interesting or something like that, but
I
nothing
guess it
investigative.
depends on what you find interesting. I mean, you can narrate that to an extent if you like.
Yeah, I guess that we're out in. Remind me, we're not like in a city center or anything. We're out
No, no, you're
on a
basically in a town in the country.
right,
Um,
and this is a compound that's probably got a bunch of forest around it,
yeah, it's
and
it's got it's it Khan's home's got the wall around it with the gardens, the beautiful gardens inside, and of course the forest is right nearby. That's where you had followed the Lotus wife to the shrine of Shiva, for
yeah, I
which
think maybe
she
I'll
gave
go
you.
revisit that since that would seem to have been a therapeutic positive for me. So I'll go wander off into the forest, look at that area, and maybe just poke around, not in a very scientific way.
Gotcha. Um, Therapeutic, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. What about you, Khan? What do you have going on?
Khan's just going to spend time with his family. He knows that he'll have plenty of time to read on the plane.
Very good. I like
So
that.
he hangs out with his niece and nephew, hangs out with his sister and his daughter and such.
That's wonderful. I like that.
He has to listen to his brother-in-law uh, elaborate on his participation in the battle, but he doesn't question him because it seems as though he actually did try, which is more than Khan suspected he would. So he's actually kind of impressed and pleased somewhat for the sake of his sister. Um, yeah, he ponders the events with his wife quite a bit.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. Um,
and also he spent some time in his bureau looking over old notes and case files concerning the Thuggee cult. Uh, and he makes security arrangements for his family with Havildar Singh.
Sure. Um,
Love that.
very good. So, a couple days pass, giving you guys time to recover a bit from your ordeals, first in Nepal and then in the safety of Khan's home. Um, we we find ourselves out in front of Khan's home with uh, with a car pulled out. Of course, it seats five inside the car itself, but then of course it has the ever safe rumble seat in the back, um, which is always an adventure, I'm sure. And it's a bit of a tearful goodbye as Khan is saying goodbye to his family. It's time for you to move on and continue with your mission. In the meantime, you did receive a telegram uh, from Strang back in England, Major Strang, if you guys remember him,
Yeah.
and he stated that when you land in Bombay, you'll be met by Lieutenant Arthur Tennyson. He works for MI6 in Section D. Also, uh, Section M is now officially recognized as its own um, military intelligence department, and you four represent Britain's first real unit in the fight against whatever dark forces the Nazis are trying to bring to bear on Europe and the world.
Wow.
So, no pressure. Like to let you
Interesting.
both know good luck. We're all counting on
So we gonna start a training school now?
you.
Now, is this an out secret? Like, is this is it public knowledge that the
No,
unnatural is a thing? Okay.
no, not by any means.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, but anyway, you're having, like I said, Khan's having his tearful goodbye with his family. As he's saying goodbye to his niece and his nephew, uh, Anjali approaches you, Slim. She smiles at you and says, "Sardar Slim, it was a real pleasure. I hope to see you again one day."
And Slim takes off his hat and he says, "Pleasure was all mine."
She
Miss Singh.
says, "I doubt that," and then she gives you a passionate kiss.
All right, he's like
Damn.
eyes wide, and he like slowly puts on his hat, and he like looks over, and he like locks eyes with Halvadar Singh, and then
Halvadar Singh
yeah,
steps over to you,
hmm
gives you a clap on the shoulder, which almost knocks you over because he's giant, right?
yeah,
And he smiles. You didn't even know he could do that.
wow.
And then he steps back.
So he nods, uh, in a little
Henry,
shocked
Just got a
admiration.
blessing from the dad.
What's that?
Looks like you just got his blessing.
such as it is.
Go for it.
But then you notice that Khan has a baleful look on his face.
Oh, no.
Henry leans over to Walter and says quietly, "This must be serious." Slim took his hat off.
Indeed.
Oh man! So Slim takes a step back and he looks around, and I think there's probably like an awkward pause, and like he clears his throat, and then he like looks around and he finds the two kids,
Hmm.
and he like gets down on one knee by Arjun, and he says he clears his throat again. He says, "Well, remember, Arjun, slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and keep your finger on the trigger until the sights are on target. Give them both barrels, you hear?" And he like claps him on the shoulder and winks. Clears his throat again.
Then he's going to hand him a 6-shooter or something. That's how we
Yeah.
do it in Texas. He's about the right age.
And then he loads his bag in the car.
All right. I'm curious what the seating arrangements are going to be. If Slim is sitting next to Khan on the ride ride to the plane or not. Um,
We'll just put Luca between them.
yeah, that's right.
Amazing.
The the family waves, and there's probably some tears as as you guys drive away. The airfield's not far, 15, 20 minutes, and Jonathan is waiting for you. Plane is all fueled up, ready to go. He understands that Bombay is where we're headed, and it'll be about a 6 hour flight. So make yourselves comfortable. Uh, did you have a wonderful time visiting Khan's family?
Oh, it was the best, friend. And he he looks at Singh and he says, I like it here. I may come back." Anyway, how's about you let me have a go at the stick on takeoff?
Jonathan, he gets a grave look on his face for a moment, and he says, "Well, I suppose you're ready." And when you're not looking, like he gives the rest of the crew a wink.
Uh, that's funny. Amazing.
Um, all right, everything gets loaded up. You guys get on the plane, and the roving red line begins to cross India towards Bombay. Uh, Not that you've seen, no. Um, all right, 6 hour flight. Khan had mentioned there was plenty of time to read on the flight. Is that what Khan wants to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think Khan will take a look at what is this thing called? I've already I put it down here, but I forgot. The spell book of Sarthithus.
Oh, that's where you want to start. All right, very good. Make a reason academia roll with occult focus.
Difficulty 1.
Difficulty. I'm sorry. I'm glad you asked. Difficulty is 2.
2. Roger that.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Um, the spellbook of Sarthithus um, is unlike any spell book you've ever seen or heard of before. Now, it does have exactly what its name would imply. It has spells, and tells you how to cast them, and gives you an approximation of what they do. Um, of course, you would have to take the time to truly learn them if that's what you wanted to do. It also has a series of complex esoteric mathematics and science formula that explain how to bring more of blue crystal into the world, and by extension, the outer god himself. Um, Now, what you know of Sarthithus is that he's not evil per se; he's just mad.
As in loony mad.
As in loony, as in insane.
Okay. Okay.
But It contains the spell book itself um, contains quite a few spells as well as a couple of rituals. Um, you do have a momentum spend you could use on information if you wanted.
That sounds delightful.
Wow.
Okay. Um, there is a there is a defensive spell that causes razor sharp shards of blue crystal to erupt from the spellcaster, um, and does damage to anyone attacking him or her, with a melee attack. There is a spell that generates a piece of blue crystal and imprisons the target inside of it. There's a spell uh, that will make your eyes glow blue, and any creature caught in your gaze will be subjected to the unfurling geometric matrices of the sundered god's form. It does mental damage. There's a spell that will tear the veil. Um, that will tear the veil in the in the universe, showing it to some unfortunate soul, potentially causing madness. There's one that creates a storm of blue crystal shards that hits an entire area with them. There's a spell that will cause anyone hearing it to hear the whispers of the god exhorting them on to glory. It's basically a combat buff. And then there's a couple rituals that would require substantially more study to understand what they do. Rituals in this game, we haven't dealt with rituals yet. Rituals in this game are a long form spell. They require multiple tests, like you round after round after round. It's almost like channeling a spell, a spell that takes multiple rounds to cast, and you keep rolling, and once you achieve a certain number of successes, the ritual occurs. They're much more powerful. Obviously, they have really big, powerful effects because they're much harder to cast. It's easier to interrupt. A normal spell is just an action. You just cast it and it happens. In a ritual, you've got to spend, who knows, two, three, four of your turns casting it. In the meantime, someone could break you out of it with a combat attack or something along those lines. So, anyway, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of spells in here. They're not inherently evil, much like the god himself, though they do seem somewhat nasty. It does
This
seem.
seems like this is many, many, many conversations to be had about this book more directly, because can Khan learn these spells if he studies them, like when he goes up a level? Or are these like a different school of magic altogether that he can't really access?
um, that is, you know what I need. That's a very, very interesting question. Hold
I
on
mean, we
one
don't have
second.
to answer them now. I don't have any level points to spend anyway,
That's
but
true. So,
at some point,
yeah,
you
it's
know.
something we can talk about later.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good
Um,
to me. But that's quite fascinating.
yeah.
All of these spells. There's some good ones in there. What was the cap? What was the like hold person one? You kept you it sounded it
Yeah,
sounded,
it's called the shoot, where to go with it? It's
is
called
that in the rule book? I'm looking.
it's called Crystalline Captivity.
I don't see that in the rule book.
It's because it's not in the rulebook.
I'm a
Ah,
sly guy.
It's a new spell book specifically introduced in this campaign.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah. It. I'll just tell you what the book does, or what the book says it does. It's a difficulty 3, cost 4
Oh, that's a big
dice
deal.
with drain and piercing 1. It lasts a number of days equal to your power.
What the hell?
The
Whoa.
spellcaster targets an individual within close range. Excuse me. If the spell takes effect, the target takes your power plus 1 mental stress damage with the persistent 5 effect. If the target would suffer one or more injuries from the spell, either from the spell effect or the persistent damage, they instead are encased in blue crystal and do not suffer any injuries. The
What the
target
hell?
cannot take any action, um, and it's very, very difficult for them to break out of it.
For 5 days, this would go on.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there
Wow.
also a chant that goes with it, like Anal Nathrak,
That's right.
Orth Bethid?
Charm of making.
The charm of making. Look at you go. You got the look at the big brain on him.
I saw this in the theater with Jim not too long ago.
Oh, that's awesome. It's such a great
It
movie.
was great.
Well worth it on the big screen.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Pickwick too, if you guys remember. So classic theater, huge.
Um, my wife took me to Conan the Barbarian for its 40th anniversary showing a couple
Whoa,
years ago, and that was a lot. That was great on the big screen too.
that would be
Just
a good one.
that music blasting. Oh man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Um, on this plane ride, um, Henry is going to, I guess, impose a little bit on Khan, since India is his home, to ask what he thinks about that clue that we got from the book, a temple in the root of the mountain where columns sing. Does that clue, could it refer to a place that he might know about near Bombay?
Is that a roll?
I'm sure it is.
It absolutely would be a roll. The good news is because you're from India, the difficulty for you would be substantially reduced. Let me determine
Like
what
that.
that would be. Let's see here. It certainly is going to be. I think it's just Reason Academia. Um, it would have to be a history. It would have to be a history because this is just basic knowledge. Um,
And
difficulty.
Henry says, if you ever have any questions about Cincinnati, Ohio, I'm your guy.
Difficulty 1 for you.
Difficulty 1, but which roll?
Reason Academia history focus.
Okay.
Oh, oh wait, no, that's not the roll. Sorry.
I've never heard of this place.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Man, I thought I was giving it to you too at a 1 difficulty. What did you roll? I'm curious. Oh, a 13 and a 14. Your Reason Academia is probably not. What is it? Like a 12 total, somewhere in that neighborhood?
Yeah, it's pretty high. Reason is 9, academia is 3, so that was 12, and I do not have a history focus, so that did
Okay.
not apply.
All right. So just bad luck on the dice then, is what it is. All right. All right. All right.
We'll just have to wander around and figure it out. All right.
the
Well, that's all I had for the trip.
all right. The study of the spell book of Sarthethus probably does not take that long. I mean, it's a it's a spell book. So it's not anything the likes of which you haven't seen before. I mean, that all that information I gave you probably required at most an hour of looking at. If there's anything else you guys need to do to kill time or want to do to kill time.
On the
Well,
plane. Oh, I think Slim is just bothering Jonathan.
uh, Khan could also look over the Journal of Lama.
the the Journal of the Evil Llama, or the Journal of the translation that Staring Llama gave you.
I don't remember. I just have it written down as Journal of Lama.
Okay, I think that's referring to the Journal of the Evil Llama that you took from his quarters from the head Dob monk.
Yeah,
Um,
probably.
I
That
think
sounds
that's what
right.
that's referring to.
Sounds right to me.
Um, all right. You open it up. The first thing that stands out to you is that it's written in a language you don't know.
Hmm.
Um, Now, do you have some sort of don't you have some sort of talent that helps you with that stuff?
Yes, I do.
He's got polyglot, I think.
Polyglot, yeah, which is, I will read to you the exact thing as soon as I find where I put it. I've got quite a few of these. Where is it? Okay, polyglot. You gain an additional okay. You also know through okay. When faced with a language you don't know, you may spend one momentum in order to understand the overall meaning of the text or conversation.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So I guess the way I would handle this is have you make a reason academia check just at a difficulty of 1. And if you
Okay.
gain a point of momentum, then you can reason academia. I guess with linguistics as a focus,
I do
linguistics or
have that.
occultism. Yeah, so
I
either
do
one's
have that.
fine. And if you
And
gain any momentum, yeah, we'll
okay.
use that. Oh,
Nope.
no successes. So
No idea.
no, it's written in Nepalese, which has some similarities to languages you know, but not enough that you can figure out what it's about.
I simply can't read it.
Yeah, that is correct. So that was a
Which, if
quick
you've seen
5 minutes of your
Nepalese,
day.
would not be surprising.
That's true.
All right. Slim, make an inside observation check if you would.
Okay. Let's see. Insight observation. Oh boy.
Boy.
Wow. Okay.
Is he
Well,
in the cockpit while he's doing this?
yeah, yeah. You're in up there bugging Jonathan, and well, there it is.
Okay. He's got like a binder or something, and he's like reading over like the manual for the plane, and he's just like asking him.
What does this do?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Exactly.
What if I flip this switch right here?
The plane goes into a nosedive.
Meanwhile, a necromancer is levitating on the nose.
That's right.
Something.
No, it's
Okay.
all good. No, everyone's alive. No one died. You're all fine. Um, uh, what's Walter doing during all this?
He is sleeping.
He is sleeping. All right. Um,
Well, remind me, is Walter, he's carrying around some scars or not?
Two of them, I believe, that are unhealed. I have.
You
Yeah,
don't currently have any injuries, right? You just have scars?
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like I only have yeah, two scars, but they're both mental scars,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
psychic
Injuries are
scars.
not an issue for anybody. At
Okay.
least they shouldn't be. Um, the All right. I'm trying to
Oh, you
find
know
something in
what?
my PDF. What's that?
Well, I don't want to screw up your train of thought.
No, you're
I,
fine. I'm looking for something.
okay. I, I'd like to know if there was anything came out of that. You know, Walter followed. I mean, not Walter. Henry followed Walter and the Earth Mother to the little overgrown temple place, and then the crap hit the fan back at the big house. So we started sprinting back. Henry sprinted back, which was a good thing. Um, Remind me what went on in there. Did oh Henry didn't didn't Walter get healed of some injury or something when
Um,
he was in the temple? I'm trying to remember what took place in the temple
It was
because
his.
what was it, 3 months ago or 2 months ago
Yeah, it was July.
in our time?
His like all the mental damage scars that he'd been taking had been cleared, I believe.
Scars
Really?
or damage?
Scars, I believe.
I don't remember that.
I remember that she did some healing,
She
some
did.
mental healing.
You're right. She did. Um, yeah. I don't. Maybe she did clear them. It could
um,
be. But that encounter, I rolled so well that I think it went faster than it was supposed to. So,
yeah. She introduced a mirror. It was an artifact called the Cage of Souls that she used to help you. She said that at one point with your psychic work, you had you had touched, and you knew this on some level. You had touched some entity and brought it back with you,
Right,
right.
I remember that
and
part.
she used the Cage of Souls to help you trap it, so that it was no longer with you, which was supposed to have the effect of clearing that one scar.
Ah, got it.
Um, Now, you still have the Cage of Skulls, and I'm trying to. That's Cage of Souls, rather, and that's what I'm trying to track down in my damn notes here,
Oh,
and I'm struggling.
so he's like carrying it around with him. How big is it?
It's a small mirror.
Small mirror. Okay.
Put it on my inventory and play with it.
Sure, why not?
Don't break it. I don't know what happens if you break it.
It would be bad.
Oh. I'll just wear it around my neck in combat.
I'm
We'll have it in his yeah.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good bad thing.
Yeah, this thing is definitely going to give me some more scars when I remote view.
What is it? What object?
It's a mirror, small mirror that
Okay.
had, I guess, the best way. It extracted a demon from my consciousness and entrapped it into this mirror.
Well, you
Yeah,
trapped it in there.
Yeah,
You
It's
did
what?
that. Y-
yeah.
Oh,
Your
she
Really,
did
character,
that.
you're
your
giving the
character
credit
did
for
that.
you're giving the credit to the artifact, but really you're the one who did it. Yeah, it
Right.
was.
Okay.
Your character did that, and then Devi Malata pulled him out of the mirror.
Correct.
Oh, then he is out of the mirror. So the
So your
mirror.
character's out of the mirror, but whatever was in your character is trapped in the mirror.
Correct.
Wait.
The
Say
bad the
one thing.
you if I you're right.
So you
I
had an
what I
entity inside you, yeah?
Yes.
Some point,
So
yeah.
I was possessed.
You were possessed by an entity that was biding its time inside of you, which Devi Malata could see. She could
Right.
see that you had that in you. So she knew of a ritual, but a
Got it.
dangerous one, because you could have died from doing this or severely fucked yourself up. But the idea was to bait that creature that's inside of you into confronting you inside your psyche,
Got it.
only not let it actually catch you and chase it into this mirror that she had brought. Through
Ah,
the ritual, she created a pathway in which you could run into this mirror like a pocket dimension.
right,
But you're dislocated from your body. So if this had gone wrong, parts of you could have been trapped in the mirror, or something worse,
right.
you could have released this creature into the world. However, you were successful. So what happened is you tricked it into chasing you into the mirror, and then at the last second, Devi Malata pulled you out of the mirror
Right.
back into your body. So you're as you were before your possession, but now the mirror contains the spiritual whatever this
Whatever the
psychic
thing.
monstrosity
Okay,
is
so it is
in the
still in
mirror.
there.
It
It is still
is.
in. Nice.
And to tell you the truth, as far as this narrative goes, because of all the fighting and everything that goes on, um, to be honest, the rest of the crew officially doesn't know what happened because you haven't said that you told everybody.
Right.
That's true.
So technically, we'd be metagaming if we knew anything about it.
Right.
So Henry knows nothing.
Now,
Heard
and
nothing, saw nothing. Well, he saw some shit going on, but then all the fighting started, so he took off.
right. And Walter, you are pretty. You're pretty sure you know, um, who and what this thing is. At least it's a piece of the Black Pharaoh, one of his many
Holy
faces.
shit.
So, because you've seen
Yeah.
him over and over.
Right.
So,
This is
Awesome.
very interesting all of a sudden. So
I
he's
bet we
carrying
have
around
noticed.
a piece of
Nyarlathotep.
yeah.
in his pocket
Amazing.
that he like tricked. Oh my goodness, this is so horrible.
Wait till I
Don't
drop it.
break the mirror.
But I would bet that we noticed that your whole attitude and everything was much lighter after the big fight. After
Yeah,
every,
you would think so, right? You would think
Yeah.
that he wouldn't look so haunted and like.
but he didn't
Mm,
tell us why.
Now,
Maybe he just
you do still have your one mental scar, which is the obsession with the king in yellow.
Right.
Just so
Yeah.
you know, that's yours to own.
That's mine to own. That's my little fuzzy rabbit on my lap. Well, I wouldn't have had a chance to tell anybody because I think when I left the ritual, I mean, the fight was already happening back
Yeah.
at the house. So,
well, yeah. I guess what I'm getting to is
Maybe
you
in the
did
2
have
days
time.
afterwards. Yeah.
We
I
spent
guess we
some
did have a couple days. I was wandering around pensively around the.
But I don't even
Seems
know
so.
that you even told any of them that you thought there was a piece of Nyarlathotep in your psyche. So,
no. We
Because I honestly don't remember. So
but
it's,
tech
yeah, we
but
will
tech
remember it.
yeah. So technically, none of the characters knew he was in there. So it would be a real surprise if you said that you got him out.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll hold on to that info until we get
All
to
right.
a place a little bit more discreet. And, we don't need to let the pilot know we've got a dark entity on board in a fragile little mirror.
part of an outer god.
Somehow that
So-
seems like bringing an explosive on an airplane.
So the rest of our characters will pretend we know nothing's going on when you're shaving one day and you drop it on the floor and it breaks.
Well, then you will know what's going on when the entire world collapses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
All right. Sorry, that was an aside. We were on the plane. So
Yeah.
back to you, Mr. GM.
Yeah, it's from a time standpoint, you guys really, if there's anything else you guys want to do, you've got all the time in the world. I mean, like Khan's study of the spell book was about an hour. The look at the journal was probably 5 minutes. He realized he couldn't read it. He recognized the language, couldn't read it, and moved on in life. So if he's got anything else he wants to look at, if Henry's got any, I mean, whatever. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, discuss, or study, read, do, what have you, we can have that talk before you guys land in Bombay. We're
I would
coming
like
up
to
on
look at
time here.
this. Sorry, I would like to look at this power staff a little bit, but obviously being careful not to detonate it.
I know we're at several thousand feet, and I just blew a hole in the side of your plane. Do you think we'll
Yeah,
be all
maybe I'll
right?
Yeah.
just screw with it when we get on the ground.
Well, Henry thanks Khan for racking his memory, thinking if he understood the clue, but um, Henry feels like when we get to
Khan also has
um,
his own version of the Book of the Machine too in Atlantean. So
true. When we get to Bombay, when we get to Bombay, I'm confident that this is probably pretty well known to the locals. A temple where columns sing. I think we'll be able to find somebody who knows what we're talking about, what this clue means. How many people are in Bombay in 1939?
huh, probably a lot.
Yeah, there's got to be some people that say, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's that temple over there." You just need some elephants to get there.
Okay, that that seemed rather stereotypical. Hold on one second.
All right, I got nothing else.
Give me one second. I'm sorry. I got a text from work. I'm answering.
Uh,
All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, the flight is peaceful. There's no strange scarlet flashing lights that take over your course and take you somewhere else. Everything goes right according to plan. Um,
So I think as Walter gets a little bit bored of just trying to close his eyes, his mind is churning a little bit and wants more information. He asked both Khan and Henry if he could just take a look at the two books together side by side.
sure, no problem.
Con will hand him the book.
So I paged through them and do I know? I don't know Atlantean, right? Because
oh, do you not know Atlantean?
I believe I do not know Atlantean.
I don't know what your languages are.
Yeah, I think it's Polish, English, German, maybe. I don't think I have anything exotic, but
Well, mine's in
anyway,
German.
I look up. Are you guys sure that these things are the same?
um, do a do do a reason academia check um with linguistics as a focus.
Well, we can assist him too, right? Like
You
help him.
can
Like I'm
absolutely.
talking Atlantean and Henry's talking German, and we can
Yeah,
figure it out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Which
Yeah, and there's probably occult words that are identical between the two, right? Unless they
yeah, I'll and
hear
that's
German.
very likely. So I'll let the occultism focus apply.
Okay. So this is
And because this is
insight.
kind of a group project, yeah, no, reason academia, occultism or linguistics will work. And because this is kind of a group project, all three of you are working on it. Get 2 dice of assistance, so you can roll 4 dice.
Four dice. And you said academia, and you said occult.
Yeah, linguistics or occultism will work
Yeah,
just
I
fine,
have both of those.
whichever you have.
I have occultism.
Okay, that works. Yep,
Sorry, I have to step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
go ahead. Holy mother of God.
Learn the shit out of that
Wow.
book.
Whoa.
Okay, so obviously you have some difficulties because you don't speak Atlantean. Um, and but with everybody's help, as a rule, the books seem basically the same. The German version that Henry Baker has um, is is a little more like a college kid's textbook from the standpoint of stuff written in the margins and that type of thing. And of course, you speak German, so you recognize that side of it. There are differences, however, beyond the language. Um, I The Atlantean version is longer.
Ooh.
Now, is that because it takes more space to write things in Atlantean than German? Yeah, I mean, you don't know. Perhaps Khan could answer that question, but
Con is back.
okay. But
Just sat down.
there
Sorry.
was something else as you were flipping through it, and I'm kind of throwing all this at you because of how many roles you have. I'm kind of answering. I'm kind of giving you information based on the amount of successes you had. Khan's version, which is the version that Searing Lama copied, um, at the end has a page that is written in Punjabi that
What?
um,
The Atlantean version has this?
correct, and behind it is a page written in uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It has two pages written in Punjabi. Sorry, I fucked that up. And at a glance, they look like letters.
Whatsoever do they say?
Well, I will. Since you read Punjabi and the others do not, um, I'm going to show it to you.
Oh boy. Secret stuff, guys.
Love it.
You should have letter in Punjabi in your what you call it, your um, handouts, Sharif.
I'm looking. I only see 4 handouts, and that is not one of them. Actions during combat, fortune points, momentum spends outside of
Look
combat,
up at the
momentum
top,
spends.
maybe. Like scroll up.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's not in with the others. I see it
Sorry,
now.
my fault.
Okay. No, no, I got it. Okay. I shall read this out loud,
Okay.
unless it's like private to Khan somehow.
Well, it's actually made out to you.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I shall say, it is made out to me. How strange. Most Honorable Inspector General Khan Amir Singh. Sorry, I have a sore throat.
Oh, no, no.
Okay, I might have to summarize because I don't think I'm going to be able to get through it.
Sure.
I have never addressed a letter to myself before, and I find it to be a most. What the hell's going on?
Whoa.
Is this a letter from the future? No way. Get out of here.
If you have a sore throat, would you like me to read it?
Wow.
If you're, are you?
I am shitting my pants. Oh my God, it's signed by me. Get out of here, man. That totally freaked me out. I did not expect you to. I did not expect.
I just killed him. I killed
This
Sharif.
has got to be good.
Yeah, please read it, Marty. Sorry, I'm sorry about that.
No, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Um, okay. Oh, did you want me to go ahead and read it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten through it yet.
Okay. So,
Ah,
it reads, Most
Oh,
Honorable
boy.
Inspector General Khan Amir Singh. I have never addressed a letter to myself before, and I find it to be a most surreal experience, especially with the consideration that I am writing this over 10,000 years in the past from your perspective.
what?
Whoa.
It's
my
most
God.
curious that you and I are the same. Your future is my past, and yet it is my past that has created your future. It most assuredly brings into question the ideals of self determination, further reinforcing my belief that we all have a part to play in the universe and our destiny chooses us, not the other
Indeed.
way around.
I have such beliefs as well.
Regardless, I ramble. If my memory does not fail me, you are reading this shortly after the events at your home, just over halfway through your search for the pieces of the Palladian. I wish I could say matters will get easier for our friends, but I fear that this adventure is just one in a series that will surely determine the outcome of a long, terrible conflict.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
On the next page, you will find another letter, this one to our friends. It is meant to put them at ease, and you must decide the proper time to share it with them. It is fascinating that my memory is hazy on the subject. It seems I can recall 3 or 4 distinct instances of me showing them the letter, including one on the plane from my home to Bombay. I feel that all of the memories are true, and yet none of them are correct, as if they're all from a dream. One last thing you must know. When you are ready to leave British Honduras, Henry will receive a message from home. He will wish to leave at once and even be willing to abandon the team. It may not seem like it, but you do have the time. It is imperative that you help our friend. Sincerely, Khan Amir Singh, Daisi 5th Tribe.
This is so sick.
Wow, that's cool.
That's so
man.
cool. What is Daisi? I don't know what that is.
You make make a reason academia check with history. Um, and I mean, give yourself a die of help from Walter. One difficulty.
Is that letter in the?
That's in the Atlantean copy of the book, but it's written in Punjabi.
Oh, I was wondering if it had been posted to handouts or.
Oh, I can. I'll be happy to. I'll
Cool.
give it to everybody since we read it aloud. I clicked show to players. I don't know if it worked. All right, how about this? Let's do all players save. You guys should all see it up at the top.
Yep, got
Okay.
it.
Now there's another letter too. You said addressed to
There
the
is
guy.
another letter right behind that one, which I will show
But I
to
did roll
you.
a singular success on the Daisi.
But
That's perfect. That's all you need.
that's not until he decides to show the letter, right?
Right. I'm going to show the second letter to Khan now,
Okay.
and then if he wants me to read it out loud, I'll do my best. The singular success Daisi means uh, chieftain or leader, something along those lines. It's
It's
a
an Atlantean
it's an
term, or-
Atlantean term for a holy leader.
What the? Dude, this is the coolest thing
That is
ever.
cool.
This is so cool. You really outdid yourself with that one, man.
Yeah, I will tell you, I have changed the scenario a little bit with what I've done here,
Oh man,
but
that
I'm very
was
proud
cool.
of myself.
Now we've got this cool time. Like,
Well, you have the
wait,
second
thing
letter
going.
as well, Con. I can
Okay.
read that aloud if you want everybody
It's
to
a
read it.
paradox.
Well, I suppose I should take a look at it first.
Okay, it's
I don't
in
know
your.
if it's
It should be called second
Okay.
letter in Punjabi.
Second letter. Okay.
It's long.
Wow.
I'm still just struggling to open the goddamn window all the way. Because yeah, it's long. Come on, thing. Okay. All right, this one is also by me. And it's okay, it's addressed to all you guys. So yeah, please, Marty, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, my dear friends, I hope this letter finds you all well. Allow me to allay your immediate fears with this knowledge. I myself am alive and well, 10,000 years before any of us were born.
What the hell?
The portal created by Lizel Maurer, using Mitawi Idzamna's mirror, collapsed the moment I passed through it, and I found myself in a place of wonder. Atlantis was a beautiful, incredible place, fraught with marvels I can only begin to describe. Amazing flying machines with articulating wings no different from birds, and yet are as fast as an aeroplane. Gloves that allow a single man to lift many tons without even touching the burden, and rays of light that drive all sickness from the body. It almost appears as magic, but I know it is the result of advanced science that I do not comprehend. And all of it powered by the blue crystal, the Blauer Kristall as Nachtwolfe knows it. My friends, beware this power, for it is infected by the mad god Sarthithus, and it brings chaos and destruction to any it touches, including Atlantis. It was the very source of their advancements and their downfall. It is a terrible misfortune to all mankind that the very civilization that King Cole led with nothing but axe and fire to drive the serpent people of Volusia out of the light collapsed, destroyed. Perhaps it is the way of things, for one day our civilization too will collapse into destruction, and that which is hidden is not always dead. Beware the serpent people, we encountered them once in Rome. Do you remember, my friends? I'm sorry, I sometimes ramble as old men are wont to do. I chased Lizelle Moore through Atlantis. Her intention was to find the machine and bring it back to your time, whole. Deliver it to the Third Reich, or at least to Nachtwolfe. Suffice it to say, I defeated her. I could have used the machine many times to return, but I could not ignore the opportunity with which I had been presented. I told myself a few days, no more. I studied these amazing people, their awesome culture, history, and technology. Days became weeks, weeks became months. I began to wonder when the cataclysm would occur that destroyed them. I did not have to wait long. 4 months into my studies, the Atlanteans finally tapped too deeply into the power of the universe, into Sarthithus, and he rained chaos and destruction upon them. Their great city, over 5 million inhabitants, screamed in terror and madness as they died from sudden earthquakes and eruptions. Mountains rose from the sea, disgorging the molten blood of the earth across their island. What few could fled. The Book of the Machine tells us that a scholar broke apart the Palladian and sent a single piece with each of the 5 tribes who sailed forth on the wind to colonize other parts of the world in the hopes that Atlantis would live on. That scholar knew the pieces could not be reunited again, for the machine draws its great power directly from the mad god. By doing so, I ensured that it would never be rebuilt.
Whoa.
I scattered the pieces around the world, and Lizelle Moore's faulty understanding of the mirror caused its destruction in your time. The complete machine only exists in the Atlantis of the forgotten past, and it will never be rebuilt again. Unfortunately, I also created a loop in time that guarantees that some part of us shall always repeat these events forever and yet never moving in time. I went with the 5th tribe, with the Ignea weapon of flame, and settled near what will one day be called Bombay. I eventually became their Daisi, and I led them for nearly 2 centuries, passing on my knowledge of their lost civilization to the new generations. One day I realized, though, Atlantis must be allowed to die, lest they attempt to repeat their mistakes. I announced my intent to depart with great sadness. As a gift, they allowed me to keep my staff. I apologize. I should have mentioned that the portal changed me. Time no longer affects me the way it does others. I still age, but very slowly, and I find that I no longer recognize my own reflection. Anyway, I plan to settle in a quiet valley nestled in the mountains of Nepal. There I shall live out my days until once more I get to see you, my friends.
No way. He was the llama.
What?
I was the llama. What? That's the craziest shit that's ever happened in a role playing game.
That's a sentence you don't hear very often. I was the llama.
Good shit.
You weren't the walrus?
I get to see you, my friends, in one of your finest hours.
I was
Wow.
holding him when he died. Don't you remember?
To each
He
of
said
you,
some shit to me. What did he say to me?
Child of Atlantis, something like that.
farewell, fellow Atlantean.
Yeah.
To
Oh
each,
my god,
That's really, really cool.
Marty, he fucking blew me away, bro. I've
Good
never
job.
been this blown away ever in a role play game. Dude, that's masterful shit right there. That is some heavy, heavy, sophisticated writing right there. I love it.
That's wonderful.
Very cool.
oh,
Very cool.
thank you very much. That's
Oh, so good,
No,
man.
that's awesome.
That is so good. I can't stop. You better just mute
A
me.
callback of all callbacks.
Just mute me.
To each of you, I have but one thing else to say. I wish to say but one thing else. Sorry, I messed that up. Henry, Devi Maladi called you the blade that forgot it was a hand. I have seen your humanity, and sometimes you cloak it behind a veil of pragmatism. Allow it to breathe. You are a good man. Walter, your psychic powers helped us find our path more times than I can count, but they also open the door to things best left in the darkness. To face such requires uncanny, immeasurable courage. Slim, my young friend, I do not know what to say. I know that you, of everyone, will take this the hardest. I assure you that there is nothing that you could have done differently. Please know I am happy and content. Also, you have my blessing. My friends, I know in my heart that this war has only just begun. I also know that the world needs heroes such as you to defeat the rising tide, not just that of men, but also of the outer darkness. Your contributions and your sacrifices will likely never be known by history, but perhaps that too is the burden of true heroes. Sincerely, your friend, Kanamir Singh.
Absolute awe. I can't wait to tell my other gaming friends about this.
Wow.
So cool, dude. So cool.
So,
Really
so
well
you're
done.
reading this aloud?
I guess Con is, yeah.
Is it? All right. And the two of you are with him?
We're all together in the back of the plane, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought Slim was up in the cockpit.
He might have
So he
wandered
misses
back there.
everything.
Well, we probably would have called him.
I just imagine him like walking back into the back, and like the three of you are like hunched over this paper, like ghost white. He comes in, and he's got like a cigarette, an unlit cigarette. What y'all reading?
Con will say,
The future. The past. The future.
Con
The
will hand
past.
him the first letter for him to read. Oh, it's in Punjabi.
It's in Punjabi. But,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's in English. I'm sorry.
You'll have to. Yeah, you'll
Well,
have
I
to
assume I would
explain
have called him back because it seems really important.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think that's fair.
Oh man.
But yeah, I will say I will check the back of the page for a PS explaining how the staff works.
it. Nice try.
I mean, in that
I mean, it's my
case-
staff, right? I have it written down. What's funny is I have it written down as
Oh, the boy told you how it works.
it's got like a trigger. Or
Yeah,
something,
he
right?
said just press the button,
Oh, okay.
and it's got
All right.
a little like surface level button right on it, right where
Oh,
you
okay,
put your hand.
okay.
Yep.
So in that case, if Slim hears this, you just hear the metal on metal of the cap of his flask, like being undone behind you, and he passes it to Pilecki.
And
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, man.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's crazy good. The ramifications are pouring into my brain now.
Can you share that letter with us too?
Yeah, if you look at the top, it should be shared to all of you. You got letter in Punjabi, that's the first one. Then you have second letter in Punjabi. First
Gotcha.
one was the one Khan wrote to himself. The second one was the one written to the rest of you.
Awesome.
What a delightful twist.
Great.
I've
great.
had this bouncing around in my head for about a month, and I actually sat down and put it all down this morning. I've been up since like 5 in the morning.
Holy shit.
But
Wow, dude.
I
Well, dude, M. Night Shyamalan's got nothing on you. That's
Yeah.
that was good shit.
Wow.
Solid.
Very solid.
well, good. I'm glad I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really am.
That is such a good twist.
Anytime you get into time travel shenanigans, you risk it getting a little goofy, but
Well, you've situated it perfectly with the events. It's like there's no holes in this.
No,
It's perfect.
It is. Yeah.
It's perfect narrative. It's so good. I love well written shit. This is over the top. I
And
don't know
there's
how you
no,
did it without planning it from the start. That's the
I
crazy
know.
part. How did you pull this off? I mean, my character was holding his own self while he was dying 2 months ago. That's nuts. I'm like tweaking over here because if you didn't plan this from the start, dude, I don't know how you did
I, I did not. I absolutely did not.
it.
It
It's
uh
amazing.
it came together somewhat organically, but the moment the moment we reached that point, the moment that you were holding the llama as he died, and I had him say to you, I think it was farewell, fellow Atlantean.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell does that mean?
I at that was the moment where I said, "Oh yeah, this is a thing."
So
And I'd been noodling on it for weeks, how I was going to put it together and pull it off, and obviously I don't want to spoil anything, so there will be more
Right.
details about it when this is all over. But I yeah I just said I just decided I wanted to do this, and
Well done.
yeah, and I will tell you, I'm changing the adventure to do this. I'm basically removing one complete mission from the adventure. But that's okay because we had our little side adventure in Egypt, and then we had Khan's adventure here, and we'll get obviously we're going to get Henry's here in the near future.
dude, I am so impressed. You have impressed me to a whole. You just tied in Henry's subquest to this time travel thing. Come
Yeah.
Well, now you got Henry worried.
on, we have to go.
What's going on?
Such a good- it's just such a good tie-in. It
Well,
says he's going to want to leave you. You have to go with him. Like, oh my god, it's so good.
and now Slim, he like talk about the pressure to he's got Sing's blessing from 10,000 years ago.
But you know what this means to Sing? I didn't want to say anything, but I'm going to say something
Yeah.
because you guys wouldn't know this, but Sing is now realizing that Slim is the hope of his family.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And obviously he can't force him to take on that role. Slim
Right.
has to want it.
Right, right.
But he knows that he himself will be gone soon.
Oh man.
Khan will be gone basically forever from as far as his family's concerned.
Oh my gosh.
So now he's looking at Slim like, this is gonna be on you. Maybe. He's not gonna force
Wow.
it, but you know what
Right,
I
right,
mean?
right.
But he's not gonna say anything.
Well, I
But
think
that's a
Slim is
secret hope.
feeling that pressure. Maybe he's not making the family connection, but it's certainly this like uh, I don't know, like he feels like he's got maybe has to turn towards this woman now, you know.
Well, in some fucked up way, Slim almost died defending his future family.
Oh my
This
god.
is so good. This is so good. I'm standing up in front of my computer, standing up out of my chair because this is so good. I'm giving you a standing ovation. So good. Oh, God.
Goosebumps. Literal goosebumps.
Oh, amazing.
What a reveal.
I love it, man. I just love it. Can't say enough good things about today. What a great thing.
This was lovely, gentlemen.
That's awesome.
I love this
Yeah.
game so much.
Yeah, so deep.
All right, so we're right at noon, and I got to
Yeah.
mosey off to
Yeah,
the
me too.
session here.
Yeah. No, it's all good. We should be on for the second. See you guys all then.
All
Okay.
right, man.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Talk to you guys later.
amazing.